G'day everyone. Recently I've been contacted by this company called Soonwell, and it's been really interesting because as the people that have been following me know that I really do love continuous light. In fact, I've been using a lot of them, which is things like ice lights and neo lights and things like that. And I have been very interested in the lights that can basically fold up and they're flat. And the reason why I've been interested in it is because I'm a wedding shooter and a portrait shooter, and to be able to put these lights, say, into unusual areas like inside cupboards, things like that, and light up behind TV screens and have that light come up, because they're flat, they can be bent to any shape. And that's where I've been really interested in this product. So I was so happy when Soonwell said, would I like to review their product? And I thought, yes, why not? Because it's certainly something that I've really wanted to look at for a while. So let's have a look at the system now, and we'll do an unboxing and sort of look at that. As you can see, it comes in this lovely little case. Fantastic. So that's basically it. Okay, so let's have a look at what's inside this case, I should say. So inside here, like I said, I haven't opened this yet, so I'll be learning with you guys. This is, I believe, looking at this is all going to be part of the soft box that this comes with. So it does come with a small soft box, so you could use it bare if you wanted to, or you could use it with a soft box as well. And we'll set that all up together, so I'll show you how this actually works. So that's that part. It's got your power adapter through here, so this is your actual adapter. Let me just open this up so we can see it. So that's the adapter itself. Obviously it's set for the Australian plug here, but wherever you bought it, you get the plug that suits your region. In here you've got just a little, let me just open this up. Here we've got just a little adapter that's obviously going to be used for the tripod mount that you can use. So this is the adapter for that. Obviously you'll need a tripod or a light stand that you can actually connect this to, but that's metal, so that's quite good. So it is a metal adapter. This here is the controller. Like I said, I haven't set this up yet. I'm going to have to look at how this all works, but I do believe that it's got your normal daylight and color as well, so you can control both. And it looks like it's a nice little unit. On here you can see that you've got, on this part through here, you've actually got the input-output. I think this is probably your color temperature and your dimmer control through there. Your V-lock battery can go into the back through here, so this is where you attach your V-lock battery that I've also got from Soonwell that I'll show you in a few minutes. These are also probably part of the reflector that you've got, or the light box that it actually goes into, the modifier. And then obviously you've got the light itself. And this is the part that I really love about this light, because like I said to you, I've been really wanting to try one of these for a long time, because the beauty of this is that this can go anywhere or be put inside any light device or any area that you have. You know, it's got Velcro on the back that I believe you can attach it for your light stand that we'll look later. It attaches the modifier to all this as well. But like I said, the part that interests me is I can use this in weddings and things like that, where I can stick it inside cupboards. You know, I can put it inside areas where I couldn't get any other light modifier, and that's what really interests me. So even though this comes with a light box or an actual modifier, it may be that I often use this just on its own as well. And like I said, it can be completely color controllable, and you know, as well as just using your daylight balances as well. So yeah, so it's fantastic. So this version is the FB-21. They do have a lot of other versions. There's larger versions of this as well. Depends on what you actually want to do. I'm really looking forward to using this in a shoot. I've got my grandkids here, and I thought I'd try it with them and see how we go using it with them, just to sort of see what light we can actually get. Now, being the size that this is, it's probably only going to be good enough for sort of head and shoulders, due to the fact that you know, it's not that big. But we'll have to wait and see how much light output this actually puts out. So it's going to be interesting to see what sort of power this actually gets out. And then obviously if you wanted to have one of the much larger ones, then you could probably light up full bodies, because they do have some really big ones of these as well, depending on what you'd actually like to look at. I'm more interested in it because I can, like I said, light up bits and pieces anywhere. You know, if you had Velcro, you could stick this anywhere, and that's what's so fantastic about this. It really could be put anywhere, you know, in any corner. You could even sort of bend it up and put it inside a light, you know, other light modifiers. It's got a million uses that you can actually think of. So that's really interesting. So I'll just get the V-Lock battery now and I'll show you that. So this is the V-Lock battery. This is also from Soonwell, so you can get the battery from them as well. This is the BV95 volt one. Or the 95V one. It's a 14.8 volt, 95 wattage hour, I think they classified as. Nice and small, comes with a little charger that you can actually use. So this will basically attach onto this to get your battery into the unit itself. Now it does come with this little handle, which is really handy because you can actually hang this off your light stand or something like that. But it looks like a really, really nice setup unit. So let's have a look now and put it together, and we'll have a look at that. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. I'll obviously just take a couple of these things out. So this is obviously the part that goes on top of your light stand. Now these just lock on, and then obviously you can also twist using the top part there. You can twist it back and forwards as well. So if I show you that way, you'll sort of see it. So it twists that way, depending on how you want it to actually go. Now let's look at what we've got in here. Now, this is obviously a grid. So if you do need a grid, you've got that, which is fantastic. So it has got a grid as well, and that can be so you can shoot directional without the light spilling all over the place. So that's really good. And then obviously you've got the diffuser, and then you've got the actual part to the light box that will sit around the edge that we'll look at and see how this gets put together. So it's got this little unit here that will obviously fit into, this part here will go into the actual connector that's on the light stand, and then this will open up and connect to the back of the light itself. So we'll have a look at that. So all you have to do with this adapter is just put these, obviously number 1 and number 1 goes up the top there, number 2 and number 2 goes up the top there, so it fits in. Like I said, you can use it without this though if you want to, and that's the beauty of this light, but this is just using it as a normal light modifier. Then all you'll do is put that onto your light stand. So I'm sticking that onto the actual light stand there, and then obviously you can move it to wherever you like it to go, and that's pretty good. The only thing I've noticed is it would have been nicer if that could have gone a fraction further down, so it does look like that's as far as it will go down on that edge, but that's just the way it is. Now I think too, because this is on that side, I think I'll turn that around and have that on the bottom side so that it connects to the light. Alright, so there we go. So that's connected. Now the light part itself, so this obviously somehow connects onto this. So I'm going to have a look at this to see how this goes. So as you can see, what I've done now is it just clips over the back and just Velcros on, and that's as simply as this thing actually connects onto the back, and then you've got the actual diffuser, and that will Velcro onto the inside through here. So that's that done, and then obviously if you want to use the grid, if you want to be more directional, then you can attach the grid onto the front as well. So it looks like it's a pretty good unit. I often use grids though, because I do like to be very directional with the light, so that's pretty good. And then obviously what we'll do now is we'll attach the light part to it, and then we'll turn it on, see how it looks. So this is your actual light controller itself. I'll show you that when we get it actually operating. And then basically this is the part that attaches to your normal house plug. Okay, so your actual, the light controller just plugs into the lead that comes out from the light itself. And then it just screws in. So that's how that connects. Then the power adapter itself will lock into this little unit here. And then all you do is then plug it into the wall, which I'll do now. So what I've got now is I've got little Susie over here. This is my model that I actually use. You can see here you get a great LCD screen on here as well. Now there's a couple of different buttons on this that you can actually use here. You've got one which is your color temperature and the other one is your dimmer. On the other side you've obviously got your power. If you want to turn it on to battery, you can turn it that way. That's off, and that's if it's on power itself. So battery power, you just turn it the opposite way up. Now then basically, as you see, when we start to turn the controls up, you'll see that it will actually show on the dial itself. So you can go from, what can it go from? It goes from 56K down to 3000K. So you do have a lot of control over your color and how much you actually want to move it. And your power itself, like I said too, you've got quite a lot of power that you can control as well. I'm just putting it up to 100%. Which it is now. So that's at 100%. You can see that that is really quite bright. You can sort of see the distance there that it is from my little model Susie. And then you can just adjust that down until you get the look that you like. The controls seem to be really, really nice. Like you do have a lot of nice control over this in how much exposure you actually get, and then obviously also the color as well. But that looks like it works really great. Nice little unit, it really is. So we'll have a look at it now, doing a real shoot, like I said, of my grandkids, and we'll just see the type of light that you can get off this. Okay, so what I'm trying here, I've got the light on very low power. I'm going to try two, one with Paisha and one with Lenny. This is Lenny. I'm on only 32% and I'm on 5,550 Kelvin. Like I said, you can change that Kelvin if I want to. So you can see here, it will go very blue and very warm. So that's how you can change that setting. So I'll put it back to 5,500. And then what I'm going to do is take a couple of shots. Now I've got it set so I want to do f2.8. So I'm 1/25th of a second at f2.8. And I'm just going to fire a few shots of Lenny. That's really cute. Thanks, Lenny, you're beautiful. So Lenny's just winning. Now the light is quite soft. It's actually really quite nice. So I'll come a little bit tighter, a bit closer. Beautiful. That's it. Thank you, beautiful. Now what I might try and do with Paisha is I'm going to see if I can use, say, f8. I'll see how much I can push this light up. So I'm going to keep it 1/25th of a second. Let's see if we can get f8 on this. So it's right dim at the moment. I'll show you with the light as it is. You can see it's quite dark. Now if I then put the dimmer up, we'll see what I can get at this distance. So that now is on full power. Now I'll see what I can get. So it won't give me f8 at that distance. I'm on ISO 320, so I could up my ISO obviously if I want to. But let me see what I can get at that same setting. So I can actually get at 1/25th of a second, I can get f5.6, which is not bad if you think how far away that light is. Obviously I can bring that light closer if I want to get it nice and soft. So I can move it in and then I can probably push that up to a bit higher, f6.3. So I'll take a couple of shots there and we'll have a look. Okay, so let's look at that and see what we get. All right, so I'm on 1/25th of a second. I'm on 1/25th of a second, f6.3. And I might even bring the ISO down a little bit. Actually, I'll take it up to 320th. Beautiful. One of the great things about having this on battery power is the fact that now I can take it off and this is all I have to carry. So I then can just move around, and this then becomes totally portable. Like I said, I can move around if I want to, you know, come over and do different lighting effects, things like that. So this is due to the fact that now this is running on the V-Lock battery. This is fantastic, and like I said, if you don't want to, you can take this off completely and then just use it as a flat panel stuck on the wall or whatever else you want to do, because this is all you have to carry around. Okay, so after looking at those images, I'm really happy with the quality of the light that came off this. Particularly for like in that studio scenario, it was better than what I thought it would be. If I was shooting 2.8, in fact, that lens would go to 1.8 and I could have easily turned the light power down even more. It seems to be that it's really powerful. It looks like the setup is really easy to do. And it seems to be a really good quality unit. I like the way you can control the color balance and the power from that unit just sort of hanging off the light stand itself. Let me know what you think about it. I'll leave the link for the company down below where you can purchase this light. And any questions down below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. That's all for now. Bye, guys.